Major General Zolani Xawuka, who has worked for the Sarah Baartman District for the last 3 years, launched this year's Safer Festive Season operations, which are being held under the theme of combating crime through decisive police action and robust community involvement. Xawuka identified a worrying increase in crime committed by young perpetrators as well as alcohol abuse. He says these two driving factors were the reason for various initiatives such as Junior Management Corps and Men for Change programs within the South African Police Service.
What we are doing, we go to the hotspots. We've already started in the schools where we address the youth in terms of abuse and so forth in different schools. And we had projects that are ongoing in all the 38 stations in the district. We do have those projects where we go to the schools and we address the youth.
As for alcohol abuse, the Major General refers to binge drinking leading to the behaviors such as assaults and gender-based violence that require police involvement. Xawuka says law enforcement will be paying special attention to law compliance for tavern owners and liquor outlets during this festive season.
Then in terms of liquor abuse, each and every Thursday, the district is embarking on a compliance inspection in terms of checking the taverns, whether the taverns is in compliance as far as liquor is concerned. And doing that compliance, we are also working with the law enforcement. We will also check the tavern whether it's in compliance in terms of electricity, in terms of the kitchen, in terms of everything. So if you found anything that is wrong, we issue them with fines, and we also follow those fines at court.
The executive mayor of the Sarah Baartman District, Councillor Dion de Vos, shared a message of support for the Safer Festive Season operation, saying that criminals have no respect for life, even shooting at funerals. Thus, de Vos encouraged the municipality and communities to play their crucial part in fighting crime.
Local government is indeed a big role to play in assisting the SAPS and all law enforcement agencies to deal with the issue of crime. We are in a fortunate position where we are making bylaws, so we should start with the bylaw implementation of within our municipalities. We have heard about the issue of taverns and extension of times. Those are things which local government have decision-making powers over. So they do have a big role. They are closest to the people. They should be knowing the people with whom they are staying with and involve communities in assisting in preventing crime in our own societies. Criminals are not staying in the air. Criminals are staying with us in our houses. Wherever we are, that's where they are staying. They stay with communities and in families. So communities have maybe one of the biggest roles to assist the police by identifying the criminals or informing police or where crime is taking place. So they have a big role to play.
The overarching theme of the day, which the Major General reiterated throughout his speech, was that the South African Police Service needs to be visible and breathe down the necks of criminals. Xawuka assured the residents that the police are not only up to the task to address crime, but specifically gender-based violence, as he says there are specially trained detectives at the GBV desks to attend to those wanting to report cases of abuse.
In each of the GBV, in all our police stations, we've got GBV desks, and we've got people that are trained. If anyone comes to the police station, it will be attended by the GBV desk. So that they can be comfortable in obtaining some statements. That person must, get the statement without any fear. And also in our police station, we've got victim support services, where we'll also, if that person needs a shelter and so forth, the person will be taken to those to the victim support. So we have implemented that in all our police stations, in all our 30 stations in the district, so that when a person comes and report the gender-based violence, get comfortable, you will report without any fear and favor. And also we've got trained detectives. Remember, if the case has been opened, we send it to the trained detectives that are dealing with GBV.
To conclude his speech, the Major General took the time to address the South African Police Service members specifically. He encouraged them to use the tools and training they were given to ensure that none of them fall this festive season. At the very end, Xawuka addressed and appealed to what he calls the 1% of criminal South African Police Service members to stay away from corrupt activities. He says they must decide whether they want to protect the citizens of the country or whether they want to be a criminal. They must decide. For MPK News, I'm Darren Wellman in Joubertina.